Hey guys, it's the Real China Sister. I'm back with another video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below. Your girl has been being super consistent in her videos, but this video is a little special tonight only because I already uploaded a video for tonight, but I want to do this video because I was talking to a person in my comments on one of my other YouTube videos, and they were basically asking for some advice on how to get their girlfriend back. And I noticed on my channel, I hadn't quite done a video like that, like how to get your girlfriend back if you really want her back. Shout out to this person for giving me this idea. I hope this video is helpful to you. If I didn't quite answer the issue you're currently having with your current girlfriend or almost not your girlfriend, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram and we can talk a little bit more in depth, and I can give you like some exclusive shit for you to do in case this video doesn't really hit the nail on the head for you. But basically in this video, I'm going to be giving the fellas some tips on how to get your girlfriend back. This video is like, you know, if things are shaky between you guys and, you know, you feel like she's losing interest in you, or you feel like she's falling off from you and you're like, you don't want to lose her and you're like, how do I get this girl back? I'm about to give you 5 tips on how to get your girlfriend back.
The beat live, you know Lil Juke made it.
The first tip I'm going to give the fellas on how to get your girlfriend back is you have to figure out what the issue is. You have to figure out what it is that you did, what it is that you said. You have to figure out what it is that you did to make her switch up on you. You know, for example, were you texting with a girl that she asked you not to text with? Is she annoyed that you have some kind of female best friend and you're not setting boundaries with this female best friend? Did you guys go out and you were dancing with another girl? Maybe she's not over that. Like, you have to figure out what it is that you did. And you just have to figure out what it is that you did to offend her. You know, women tend to be very vocal about the things that bother them, the things that they would like, wouldn't like. So just try to think long and hard. Like, put your emotions to the side. Put aside how you might be feeling about her because she has an attitude with you in your head for no reason. Put all that aside and really sit down and think, okay, what did I do to this girl? Or what's going on here that she's acting like this with me? My second tip for the fellas, you know, once you figure out what it is that you did, you have to have a conversation with her about it. You guys got to talk about it. It's not going to get any better if you don't talk about it. You know, especially if you're the guy that cannot figure out what it is that you did to upset her or what it is that you did to make her become distant with you. You have to have a conversation. I know it's super awkward, but if you're trying to save your relationship and you don't want you guys to just fade apart, you have to have that conversation. So this is a conversation you guys have to have in person. You know, maybe you take her out for dinner, you take her out for lunch. You know, you guys just have to have a conversation about it, you know, and especially if you figured out what you think you did wrong and it's something that you know she would be mad at you about, expect when you have this conversation, expect for her emotions to be high, expect for her to be upset with you, to possibly yell, to be upset. You know, that's anybody. Like, we're human. When things upset us, we're going to react a certain way. But you guys have to have an in-person conversation about it. You know, you can shoot her a text saying, hey, you know, can I take you out for lunch? Can I take you out for dinner? Can we go for a walk in the park? You know, maybe you guys will sit on a bench in the park and just talk about it. Or, you know, maybe if this is something major and you don't want to be in public when you have this conversation, you know, invite her over or ask her if you can come over so you guys can just talk about everything that's going on. Do not allow the conversation to happen through text or on the phone. If she's refusing to see you to have any kind of conversation, then I don't know about that relationship. I don't know how much that's going to last. If it's something minute and she just is not willing to see you and not willing to talk to you, I don't know how much into you she really is. If it's something major, like you cheated on her, or you slept with one of her friends, or you did something crazy that you know she would not like and she's refusing to see you, I mean, hell, she has every reason to react that way. But, you know, try to get a conversation with her in person. Try to talk this out with her. My third tip for the fellas is when you do have that conversation with her, you know, just because you figured out what you think is going on with her doesn't mean that's exactly what's going on with her. You still have to create a space of you honestly want to know what you did wrong. So ask her, you know, what's going on with us? Did I do something to upset you? You know, and don't be aggressive in your approach. Don't be like, I don't understand what I did to you. I don't understand why you're mad about that. Or like, are you mad at me because I hung out with so-and-so? Like, blah, blah. Like, don't be like that. Be understanding. Calm all the way down. Don't have this conversation with her until you're, like, totally relaxed. Like, if you're at a 10, don't have the conversation with her. Wait till you're at, like, a 0. Wait till you're completely calm and that you're willing to receive whatever information it is that she has to give you as to why she's upset with you. Do not go in with high emotion, because that never works. If you're trying to get her back, it is not a good idea to go talk to her while your emotions are high or while you're upset about something. My 4th tip for the fellas in how to get your girlfriend back is to try to understand where she's coming from. Men seem to have a really huge issue with this sometimes, understanding where we're coming from. Men, please understand, our women intuition is like unmatched. We see things a lot of the times that you don't. And, we don't like being disrespected. We don't. If you are in a relationship with a girl, you have got to respect her. You have got to respect her boundaries. If you do not like the boundaries that she sets, then that is not the girl you should be making your girlfriend. Obviously, when you guys were talking in the beginning and you got to know her, she said what she likes and what she doesn't like. If she doesn't like a man that's always around a bunch of women and you're a man that's around a bunch of women, you should stay away from her. That is not the girl for you. If you got yourself a girl who told you in the beginning, I don't like men that have female best friends and text with their female best friends all day, or I don't like a guy who still is friends with their exes, and you are still friends with your exes, or you have a female best friend, that is not the girl for you. Men talk a lot about women wanting to change a man, but y'all not so far behind us with that. A lot of the time, y'all will still deal with a female knowing that is not y'all type of female, or know that that's not the type of girl that you need to be with. So when a girl tells you what she likes and what she doesn't like, she means that shit. So you have to take heed to that. You have to really think about your future and think what that's going to be like in the long run. So I say all this to say, try to understand where she's coming from. Try to understand why this is bothering her. Now, if what she's saying is absolutely ridiculous, then I can't really have any sympathy for that or really give you any advice when it comes to that, because ridiculous things I don't go for. Like, if there's a girl saying, I don't like that you spend so much time with your family, that's why I'm upset. I don't like that you work so much and like you're on your own trying to survive. Like, if it's that type of girl that just has an issue with anything, then I really don't know what to tell you about a girl like that. But if it's something like, she's telling you, I don't like the late night text messages from your female friends, or I don't like the disrespect that I'm getting from your female friends and you're sitting there not defending me. I don't like that when we go out you dance on girls. Like, different things that actually make sense and would actually make someone feel disrespected. Like, try to understand where she's coming from in that sense. Like, if this is seriously a girl you want to be with, then you should be understanding to her. You should be understanding to her feelings. Don't make her feel bad. Don't butt her. Like, no one wants to hear that when they're upset. And if you have a butt rebuttal for everything that she's saying and everything that's bothering her, then bro, please go about your business and leave sis alone and let her find somebody that's going to respect her and honestly wants to be with her. Because it's annoying trying to explain yourself to a guy and he has a rebuttal against everything you say. Oh, but babe, she's just my friend. Even though she keeps disrespecting me. Oh, but babe, I just want to be out with the guys. And you're out till 5 a.m. every single night not spending time with me. Like, seriously, if this is your girlfriend, you have to be open and receptive to what she's saying. And if what she's saying truly bothers her, truly made her feel disrespected, less than, like you don't care about her, anything like that, you've got to apologize. And fellas, I want you to know this. Apologize, and that's it. There's no, I'm sorry, but you know how you be. No, there's none of that. Just say sorry. Just say, I am sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. I'm sorry. This won't be an issue again. That's how you do that. Now, my 5th and final tip for the fellas, after you guys have this conversation, after you get a better understanding of wherever she's coming from, if you guys do decide to stay together, you have got to give her time to heal from whatever it is that you did. You have got to give her time to accept you again. That's another issue I find a lot of the time with men too. Like, they expect because they said sorry or because, oh, that happened, that was yesterday, this is a new day, like you should be over it. No, she's not going to be over it, because that's not how the world works. That is not how humans work. And if she's working like that, if you find a person that's over something the next day after it just happened to them, they might be borderline psycho. You know, I'm not saying that you have to sit there and take her reminding you constantly of what you did, because if you apologize and she accepts your apology, you guys should be in the process of moving on. But at the same time, you have to give her a chance to reprocess herself again and be willing to accept you again. You know, and just be normal with her. You know, maybe take her on some dates, you know, spend more quality time. You know, and over time, things should be okay. Over time, you should start noticing that she's being a little bit more open with you. But you guys have got to give us time. Like, I feel like what men expect from us, they don't have that same energy. Like, when you guys do something to us, you expect us to get over it like that. I'm sure if we cheated on you or we did something that you did not like, you would not get over it in 2 seconds. You probably wouldn't even fuck with us anymore. The one thing I've noticed is men are quicker to get away from us when we do things to them. But when women have things done to them by men, it's like we're expected to stay and deal with the shit, and we don't have to. That's another thing men have to understand. Women don't have to deal with the bullshit. But if you are trying to make things right, then to me, these are like the steps you have to take, and you have to understand that you got to give her some time. If she still wants to be with you, then you're going to have to give her time, and that's another question you're going to have to ask, especially if it was something that was so damaging to your relationship, or if it was something that was seen as so disrespectful to her, or it really hurt her feelings. Like, you got to ask her, like, do you still want this? Because I still want to be with you, because I still want this. Fellas, if you want this girl back, you are going to have to pour out your heart. Put that pride to the side for a second. She has to know you care. Because if she feels like you don't care, like if you're just standing there like, do you want to be with me or not? Like, who feels that? Who can feel that? You got to really pour your heart out to her. Like, tell her, like, I love you. I care about you. I really want this to work. And I'm hoping that you stay with me. Like, pour your heart out a little bit. Put your pride to the side and tell her how you feel. But yes, those are my 5 tips for the fellas on how to get your girlfriend back. You know, if you want her back, I hope these tips were helpful for you. I hope the men were receptive to what I was saying, and nobody's going to try and start me in the comments like, fuck these bitches and blah, blah. Like, if you're not here to get your girlfriend back, then just go away. Like, don't even watch the video. Like, don't even sit here and comment. This is for men that feel like they don't know what to do and they really want their girlfriend back, or they're trying to make things work and it just seems like she's becoming distant. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Make sure you like, comment. If you've gotten this far in the video and not gotten a chance yet, please make sure you subscribe. See you guys soon.